Yo, how's everybody doing? Hanging out today. Turn this music down a tiny? It's too loud of my ear. That right. Alright. Going 88 Cobra. Take a look at what we're doing today. Get right into it. We went live a little bit earlier. Huh? We went live a little bit earlier than we said we were gonna because we want to just maybe adjust a few cards. Just a tiny closer. Whoop. That off. What was I saying? Yeah, we are. Maybe gonna adjust a few cards. Namely, maybe this sideboard card. it's probably a good idea to have an actual Terminate in the sideboard over Grist, but I don't know, I kind of like Grist. I think if Grist doesn't work, we're in bigger trouble anyway. So, this is a variation on the deck I played just yesterday in a couple tournament practice games. We didn't really face any strong competition there, but we're going to run it through a league today. On the chopping block are these 2 Mog War Marshals. Maybe they should be Grists. I'm chopping a Mog War Marshal over a Putrid Goblin if that were to happen, because at the very least, Putrid Goblin is a combo piece. Drum Gully, so has this a little bit more value. Yes, we do have a lot of hard matchups, Cobra. We could talk about that if you wanted. Just like Goblins is a good deck, beats a lot of F&M type jank, and it has good matchups against the combo decks in Modern. But what this build is trying to do is have better game against the mid-range type decks in Modern by controlling the board with Goblin Bombardment and slowly attacking life totals all the time instead of really trying to combo. Although you can Grum Gully combo, it's not really the goal and the stuff works without it. So like Hammer Time, Jund, we have a decent matchup against. Everybody has a 50-50 matchup against Jund, right? Hammer Time, Living End, like Titan, wherever that is, Tron, great against those decks. Not so good against Is It Tempo. We're fine against Control no matter what deck we play. What version of the deck we play. We're fine against Burn. Mill is a dumb, who cares what your mill is like, right? Like, you can do, have to put stupid Eldrazi's and things like that in your sideboard. But yeah, Is It Tempo, Footfalls, Elementals, those are all really, really hard matchups, and you know, we're doing what we can to try and improve them. And so we're testing this one out. For those who didn't see it yesterday, we'll just go over it really quick. The idea is sort of an aristocrat-style deck, if you've seen that before. Oh, I disagree, Cobra. I don't think I've lost to a black-white deck in a while. Those decks are like combo decks, and like you just need to combo them faster. Generally, if you play aggressively enough, they're gonna have a hard time. But if they resolve a big threat, yeah, you're not gonna win from that point. But you know, there's tools to prevent that, like Thoughtseize. We should probably be playing Graveyard Hate if we're worried about that, and usually we do. But this deck, it was either Thoughtseize or Leyline of the Void, or Chalice, and I went with Thoughtseize. But maybe I should just like take these two Chalices and a Thoughtseize, and I don't know, the Grist. The Grist doesn't really, Grist isn't, I mean, it's the only Terminate in our sideboard, right? But I mean, that's what Bombardment's. So maybe we should just take these out and put ley lines in. Like reasonable. Like I don't know if that's correct, but seems fine. Maybe this munitions expert should just be a Grist. Yeah, I think that is what we're gonna do. We'll run it like this. 2 Chalices are for Cascade, which maybe we don't have the worst matchup against. So we have like 4-5 sideboard cards against Cascade, which should be okay. I guess Calling Ritual, but Thoughtseize. I shouldn't have removed Culling Ritual. It was just me trying to move it and double click it. So we are going to be playing the Snoop version as our second deck of the night. Right here. And this is what we're gonna run. And we took out the Thoughtseizes that we were playing for 3 Unearths and a 3rd Grist. We also took out the Realm Walker, and we added back in Pashalik Mons just after playing this Goblin Bombardment deck. Just the Pashalik Mons seemed great. There should really be a Goblin Bombardment. Like, Sling Gang is good, but it only targets players. We had that. Man, we'd be so good. But we're gonna play a new kitty first. For those of you actually curious, I put these lowercase a's in front of them so they stay at the top. We're gonna queue this up right now. We could play a basic forest instead of a stomping ground. But the mana seemed fine. It's a little difficult to get double black for Patriarch's Bidding sometimes, but if you really stay on top of it, it's not that bad, and it only really ever prevents you from cheating out the Patriarch's Bidding. Wait, let me do the math right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. Okay, that is right. 13 green sources is what you want to cast Ignoble Hierarch on turn 1, which we do want to do. So that's the minimum too. So we can't really cut it. All right, we're gonna queue up a league. Oh, that's turn practice. We're gonna queue up a league, a new kitty. Get going. So we played this yesterday because somebody posted a similar deck in Discord. We had been watching Owen Everett, the great aspiring Spike. We've been watching them play Jund Sack basically all day. We're a Jund deck. We have permanents worth sacrificing. So we figured we'd try and find our own Goblin Bombardment type deck. We can't play Mayhem Devils, but we can tutor for our Pashalik Mons. And if we ever want two quote-unquote Mayhem Devil type effects in play, we have Boggart Shenanigans, which is the tribal enchantment that Pashalik Mons was based on. And then, you know, we get to play Unearths. We don't have a way to tutor for this Grist, but pretty much fine without a way to tutor for it. And it works just really well. 1 Patriarch's Bidding. So, like, I used to believe that playing these one-ofs was silly because how are you going to make that part of your game plan when it's just one card in your deck? It's like not like we draw cards, but the truth is you never want to draw more than 1 Patriarch's Bidding. When you draw it, it's probably going to win you the game, so you definitely don't need a second one. And you don't need it to win the game. It's just like something to slam the door shut on some games. It's like just upside, as long as it's not taking slots from something else. That's how I feel about it. So they kept 7 pretty quickly too. They revealed Luris, so I'm imagining there's like a bunch of baubles over there. This hand kind of stinks. We have a lot of these creatures, so it's not like having them in our opener is good. And Ringleader is good, but a little bit slow, especially against the Luris deck. I think we're gonna mulligan this. This hand is pretty bad, but it does have a Boggart Shenanigans, which they're gonna have a hard time removing if they're like a black-red Luris deck. So I think I want to keep this just to try it. It, you know, it curves a little bit. We don't need basic Swamp. my guess. So, get rid of this thing. Turn 1 Ragavan would... Oop, I apologize. Did not mean to hit that. Not used to the microphone being where it is yet. Turn 1 Ragavan would suck. But can't beat everything. Okay, it's Mill. No such thing as a good hand versus Mill. We did Mulligan, which actually positive. I'll get one more card in that deck. We'll see how it matters. We can really actually kill very fast. We have to draw some good stuff, but you know, we have biddings in the deck, we have unearths in the deck, so having our graveyard full isn't the worst. One of our unearths. Don't have any creatures with unearth. I think I'm not gonna pay Echo. I guess I could pay Echo and just like not play Boggart shenanigans yet, because it's not like anything's gonna die. So this is almost wasted. Then we'll have Ringleader on 4, and if we draw Goblin Bombardment on 5, we can play that because we have so much mana. Like, maybe I am supposed to pay Echo. Okay, we have basics. Apparently they milled our other mount. Leaving the swamp in the deck might have been a mistake. I mean, we have second black land or Patriarch's Bidding if we do happen to draw that, but looks like we're just gonna get milled here with no real recourse. 26 cards left. They have 6 cards in hand. I don't think we win this game. I don't think it was particularly close either. Only turn 2, and I mean, how do I recover? It's not like we're playing Cube version where you could have 1-2-3'd them. Although you can 1-2-3, sort of. You need a Hierarch to accelerate you. But if you play Hierarch into Burk Prospector or Goblin Bombardment, what is the combo? You get... Yeah, you play Hierarch into like Pashlik Mons and then Drum Gully. Wait a second, they wrote it down yesterday. Is it not even possible? Let's see. Gotta read it again. It was very unlikely. That's why I'm having trouble thinking of it. And you need Hierarch for the extra mana. Still have... I'm reading it right now. The Goldfish Dream turn 3 combo kill with land Iggy, land Grumgully. Then, oh yeah, Putrid plus Bombardment. That just does it. Because it only costs... You have to do it in that order. So, it's possible. I don't know what our opponent... I mean, they just cast Ancestral Recall and then left. Oh, why is MTG Obot not working? Just down because of the season changeover? So weird how that works. Okay, open it up. Oh well. Might be for the best. End up with a 0 record. I am probably gonna... I wouldn't owe. Wow, they're just... So they spent all that time looking up my deck list. Is what I imagine. Because, like, What else would take so long? Okay, choose munitions expert. There's only one in this list. So, is what it is. Do we mull the bidding next game? Is that like... Or at least try to? Like, I would go to 5. I'd probably go to 4. Like, if you know you're against Mill and not mid-range Luris deck, one of the most annoying things about Luris as a companion. But if you know you're against Mill and not something like that, this, or something like that, yeah. I definitely mulligan way differently. Silly. How's it going, Cactus? Good to see you. Our Mill opponent is reading every card in our deck. Not the best matchup. We do have one Patriarch's Bidding still in the deck somewhere. But not the best matchup. Not a matchup I really care about either, to be honest. Wow, did you know you can just move this, like, out of the... That's new. You didn't used to be able to move this out of the Magic Online window, I don't think. Like, I have this just on my second monitor now, which is pretty cool because if I was a streamer, not that I do that sort of, maybe if I was streaming tournaments, I could make players pop their graveyard out and maybe even set it to a specific size, although I doubt that they added that functionality. But then just always have their graveyards being displayed. Like, that's pretty cool. Maybe they... Guys, does that mean that organized play is coming back? I'm just having so much fun moving this around. Right? You didn't used to be able to move this outside of the window. The stack... Oh, the stack you still can't. Maybe you could always do it with the graveyard. See how the stack is working? How my mouse just goes off to the side? I could have swore the graveyard used to do that too, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe not. And put this back before I carried away. It's not like the stack is actually on the battlefield or something like that, right? So why would it be locked? Can I move Luris? Yeah, I can move Luris. Alright, so we don't have any good ways to remove this. Means we're probably dead. Drawing Boggart or Goblin Bombardment is probably one of our better outs. So we're not going to pay Echo here because we want to be able to play that if we draw it. But we're really far behind. This is, I don't know. Maybe that's correct to wait until my draw step and then take Putrid Goblin, like of all things. They were spending a lot of time looking up my deck list. Vinny Torres. Just to see that I drew absolute garbage. They know my hand, so there's no bluffing here. We can chump check them, but it's not actually worth anything. They should definitely block this. And they do, correctly. Next turn, we'll have Ringleader. I don't even know if any goblins will be left in our deck. I don't know if any cards will be left in our deck, let alone goblins. Yeah, double fetch land, 3 cards in hand. I mean, we're gonna bring in Relic of Progenitus. I suppose you bring in Chalice? There's a lot of 1-drops that we would like to, you know, have them not play. Thoughtseize is probably worth it. Is there a single card that we don't bring in, actually? I think we just, like, throw 15 cards in and don't even take anything out. Because they all have uses. Although they don't play Blinkmoth Urn or anything like that anymore. Not Blinkmoth Urn. Is it Blinkmoth Urn? The one that mills you? As you untap permanents? I don't know. Here, let's pull it up. The art's similar, if that's not it. Yeah, it's not Blinkmoth Urn. I don't remember. Mesmeric Orb? Yeah, it's Mesmeric Orb. Alright, we get to play again. We have... Oh, okay, wait. They're at 14. We have an opportunity. We lose to Fetchland, right? That's 12 cards. We beat Fetchland if we play Matron, go find Skirk Prospector, and then, oh, if that's even in our deck. Oh, I forgot that that's part of the prerequisites. So let's see if we can get lucky that they have absolute garbage in hand. I mean, they can't really have absolute garbage in hand, can they? Either lands or spells, and both of them kill us. So, unless they just have more Prospectors dead. But maybe they just have basics or non-fetch lands, and we get them low enough with that bombardment that we can put on the table to kill them. They are at a... No, we only need 5 goblins. Have Hierarch, 1 mana. That we'd need a 1 or 2 mana goblin as well. But they Field of Ruin us, and they have more lands in their decks. That's it for us. Closer than I thought it would be, but I mean, we didn't really do anything. Alice is pretty bad. Leyline. Does Visions of Beyond, it counts either graveyard, it must, right? So Leyline doesn't really do anything. So I think Thoughtseize, Tarfire, Crater Maker. I don't think Masked Vandal does anything. I think these all actually do something. In it like that. Can't really mulligan to Patriarch's Bidding when you're boarding up to 70 cards, but I don't think we need to do that. For those of you just joining us, this is match 1 of our league. The bot is down, but match 1 against Mill. If I was made of money, I would just drop and start again, because who wants... Like, not only is our opponent taking forever... What did they cast? Like 4 spells that whole game? It wasn't like there was any to play. I played Mog War Marshal into Boggart Shenanigans. Took like half an hour. We'll hopefully get into the... You'd think that somewhere on Magic Online itself, yes, here, if you didn't want to use the bot, you could like move this to some other scene, capture this, but see, killing time while we wait for them. Sideboard plan was board in a bunch of cards and assume they're gonna get milled and hope to get lucky. Our hand was really bad against, but it's impossible to tell if you're playing mill. Them revealing Lurrus is almost like misdirection. You know what I mean? It's like just correct for them to play Lurrus, but not just because it's good in game. Like the mill is the odd deck out of all of the other Lurrus deck. Every other Lurrus deck you're worried about discard or like combo, but you're assuming there's going to be this grindy thing going on. They actually timed out in sideboarding. It is what it is, I guess. Is it me timing out? Is it like, I can see that my internet connection isn't great, but no, they are. Maybe they're like triple queuing. Vinny Torres, South American Grinder. Triple Q. I can believe that. South American Grinders are no joke. They are some of the best players on Magic Online. Just because they play so much. I guess you keep this because you get to turn 2 Chalice on 1, and like we said, Chalice on 1 cuts off a lot of their spells, and we also have, you know, 2 pieces of our combo, so a sack outlet, and we win. Goblin Bombardment. Goblin Bombardment wins, but also like Matron for Sling Gang Lieutenant win. Oh, we can't actually cast Ignoble Hierarch. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? But I think I would have kept this anyway because of Putrid Grumgully Chalice, right? Like, you kind of, I don't want to say you're priced into it, but it's worth keeping. We'll reveal Goblin here. Just play Chalice on 1. Ignoble Hierarch is not coming down unless we get a Cavern. Oh, can't play Grumgully either. Maybe don't keep. This hand is just completely unplayable. But they can't play any crabs now. And if they brought in Artifact Hate, I'd be surprised. But we might just end up beating them down. Ooh. Kinda got there. I guess you're supposed to play Grumgully first, aren't you? Because it uses all your mana. And your Chalice on 1 will kill your Hierarch. So like next turn we get to Munitions Expert plus Putrid Goblin. This is Counterspell. They just gonna basic island Counterspell me? I would not have expected that. They do play Prismatic Ending. If it's blue-white. I feel like they played a blue-black land last game. Wasn't really paying attention. Let's see. And they surgical extracted us. Maybe that's why I think they played black stuff. They played Polluted Delta. What did they fetch with that Polluted Delta? Played Field of Ruin, Archive Trap. I don't see. I mean, I'm not gonna like read it too closely, but I don't. White land. I only saw Polluted Delta. Wow, basic island Counterspell. It is what it is, I suppose. Not a ton I can do. They take my green mana. Doesn't matter. I played my only green card. I guess I'm gonna take basic swamp. Just in case, like... What did they get? Bombardments, a Thoughtseize. Putrid Goblin. Munitions Expert a lot worse once they can't play their 1 mana crabs, but not going to complain about shutting out a large portion of their deck. I'm going to complain about... I mean, I've been down on time, but it's like, I don't even think that they're thinking about anything. I feel like they're just like not there. I guess it is weird. So, this deck, we played it in the tournament practice room yesterday. We couldn't get any real competition. So, instead of doing that again, we just figured and tickets and see how it does in an actual league. It did feel powerful. Ashlik Mons, and it wasn't getting interacted with, so it's hard to set, like, who cares that it wasn't, probably play around another drawn archive trap by doing this now. They would have played their second archive trap. Maybe we're playing around their slow clock by by giving them more things to okay through. My goodness. So crazy. The music's good. Alright. We need to leave the basics in our deck. We'll grab Stomping Ground because we can. Just play. I probably should have not tapped the Swamp. But it doesn't really matter. We'll flash in Munitions Expert one way or another. I don't think they have creatures we need to kill this point, except for Luris, but Asha's Hideous Laughter. All right, what do you got? They only got 13 cards, so that's pretty good. That means they took one Pashlik Mons, one Culling Ritual, one Ringleader, one Grumgully. Rest is forgettable. Do I have to save this for Luris? Luris is really annoying if they play it, because then I can't keep attacking. So if I'm going to have to attack them to death, yeah, I got to save it. Only adds... I mean, it probably ends up taking a bunch off the clock. That is an answer to Luris as we're going to play. Hit him for 2. Field of Ruin can only target the non-basics, so I'm going to tap my basics first. Also, just can't play... Well, I could play Hierarch if I destroy my own Chalice, but I don't think that that's a good idea. So this is putting Luris in their hand, like we thought. Saving the Expert means that I don't have to stack Crater Maker, which is... I actually think that I'm supposed to play these Hierarchs on the off chance that I draw Patriarch's Bidding. So I am going to play them into my own Chalice. Not a mistake. Looks like a mistake. But... calculated, and our Patriarch's Bidding is still in the deck, otherwise I wouldn't do that. I've actually been learning to play this song specifically on guitar. Fractured Sanity. There goes 14. 16 left. Bidding not among them. We got a 1 in 16 chance to draw Patriarch's Bidding, which I have to assume wins on the spot. And they tapped out. We're gonna flash in Munitions Expert. Hit him for 5. We get to game 3, they might just time out. Not hopeful for getting to game 3 against Mill. Like, we do 0 to make this matchup good. Really, all you have to do is play an Eldrazi. The card Tasha's Hideous Laughter is interesting because it's a card that is meant to, like, sort of deal with you putting things like Eldrazi in your deck, but at the same time, Eldrazi work against it. Like, pretty much says, mill one Eldrazi, right? Remove it. It's an interesting thing. Bidding? Bidding? 1 in 16? Bidding? This is not the worst. Oh, well, no. Thoughtseize is the worst. Gets countered by Chalice of the Void. Do I want to counter my own Chalice of the Void, or to kill my own Chalice of the Void with Crater Maker, so that I can cast Thoughtseize? We do 5 this turn. If they have another Tasha's, we're probably dead. Not sure. Just gonna cast Hierarch in Chalice again, just to. I mean, I guess they could surgical, but okay. It looks like they got nothing. Good news for us. Or when I say nothing, it's probably all 1-drops. So they're at 2. We don't need to play Putrid Goblin unless they like board wipe us, I guess, and then we have 2 1/1s left over. So we'll do it. Now Damnation doesn't kill us. Tasha's might. Fractured Sanity. Oh no! Fractured Sanity actually kills us. What a draw. Well, is the very last card Patriarch's Bidding? Oh my god, it was. The very last card was Patriarch's Bidding. Had we had 1 card left. It is what it is. Here we go. Close game. In case you were wondering, Crater Maker only damage. Can't see it past. It's 2 damage to creep. Not player. Starting off 0-1. Don't really care about the mill matchup, but do care about not getting play points and treasure chests. It's annoying, but we'll keep going. If we were adjusting our sideboard for mill, literally just put Eldrazi in. Eldrazi are better than Gaia's Blessing now because Tasha's Hideous Laughter is so good. What's the die roll? Waiting for I-Z. I-Z. I think we can keep this hand. This is like not the best hand, but not the worst hand. Grumgully, Pashlik, Mogwar Marshal, they're all on plan. Don't shock it. Don't shock it. Didn't shock it. Right. So they don't have Ragavan as well. Answer with a Stomping Ground tapped of our. They don't know we're goblins yet. In fact, probably assume we're whatever they are. This is Panza. I'm just gonna play Putrid Goblin because, well, for 2 reasons. One, Putrid Goblin is part of the combo with Grumgully, but also Pashlik Mons needs things to die, and well, we might not be able to play Black Spells next turn because they were on Panza like we thought. That's not why I did any of what I did. But when your Mogwar Marshal token, or when your Mogwar Marshal dies because you don't pay Echo and your Pashlik Mons in play, it's an extra point of damage. Might as well do that. Also paying Echo sucks, right? Age of the Moon. Alright. Well, Goblin Bombardment would be really good. As it always would be. Do I pay Echo here? I don't think I pay Echo. I'm hoping to draw lands so I can play Pashlik. That. Didn't draw a land. I think I just attack with this Putrid Goblin. They'd like to trade their Mages of the Moon. One of my points of power. They're welcome to. We'll just play a second Mogwar Marshal. Here. Do I pay Echo here? If I pay Echo, I can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably block. Is this gonna be like a Chandra or something? Karn? I don't know if we can beat Karn on Walking Ballista. So, got Ensnaring Bridge. We can beat Ensnaring Bridge. So, given that that's their plan, I'm like kind of happy. Not gonna pay Echo. Is whatever aggressive line I take not gonna race the Ensnaring Bridge they're about to play. Wow, just not a land in sight. Can't play this. This doesn't actually make anything but red mana. I think I have to attack Karn. We'll probably block. They can tutor again. They don't. Ensnaring Bridge is enough for them. If they had gotten liquid metal coating, we don't get out from under that. So, good thing they didn't block. Although I guess they can just plus and eventually block. Would love to play a Pashalik Mon. They get one of my lands. Isn't good for me. Basic Swamp off the top. Swamp kills Karn. Basic Swamp Pali. One time. Mountain. Not exactly what I was hoping for on this turn. Last turn, that would have been good. This turn, not so much. F6ing. Neither of us can attack. They're going to tick up Karn. Next turn, they're going to grab Liquid Metal Coating if we don't find our way out from under this. Okay. So what does this mean now? I don't have Bombardment. I don't have a way to play Bidding or Sling Gang Lieutenant. Don't have a way to play Grum Gully. At all, actually. Grum Gully. We're weaker to Blood Moon than I realized. But we can Pashalik Mons. They have 0 cards in hand. And we can't attack, but a Goblin Bombardment, I believe, just straight up kills them. Because this would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And then, well, it doesn't straight up kill them, but comes close. We still have a chance to draw Goblin Bombardment to get us out from under this. Oh, they didn't even get Liquid Metal Coating. They got First Totem. Well, Goblin Bombardment's still good if we draw it. Can't activate abilities of creatures. So, whatever we get with Matron, gonna have to be not that. What do we do? We could get Boggart Shenanigans. We could get Mog War Marshal. But Mog War Marshal, all it does is ping Karn for 1. So I think what we're supposed to do is just get Shenanigans and kind of pray. And this doesn't say unless they're mana abilities. You just straight up can't get out from under that, even with Skirk Prospect. So Sling Gang stinks now. Basic Swamp no longer an out. They stomped my Pashalik. That's why we have Boggart Shenanigans. But we also get to kill Karn, so that's cool. They don't have a way to kill us in play. So this is just going to go on forever. And a board wipe doesn't kill them straight up, but we're going to get some value off of it. Mog War Marshal going to come out next turn. Probably paying the Echo when we play it, although it's hard to say. Basic Swamp now would be good because we've got Putrid Goblin, Munitions Expert, whatever. Although Sling Gang Lieutenant also, like, I don't know. This right here, this board state, is why I stopped playing Prison decks in Modern. It just doesn't do anything. Okay, well, we have to play this Mog War Marshal. Boggart Shenanigans, I love that it can't get interacted with easily here. Like, very cool. That's what we imagined when we put it in the deck, but really does that sort of thing work out? We have infinite time, so the extra point of damage may end up being relevant. We're gonna pay the Echo. There is a 4th land so that we can start playing Ringleaders. Yeah, Ringleaders are good. We find another Pashlik Mons, that would be not the worst. I wonder how they kill us from here other than a Planeswalker. It is a danger here. We do start putting Goblin Bombardments on the bottom. Wow, just a bunch of Matrons? Okay, I like that. We'll discard the thing we can't ever play. Drumgully. Bidding we can't play either. And if we draw basic Swamp, we can play these things. But get rid of 1 Putrid Goblin. Grist can potentially win us the game as well. Grist can stack a whole bunch of shit. Do I Matron? I think I'm gonna save the Matron for after I put a Bombardment on the bottom. I think that's like just to shuffle it back in. And there is 1 Goblin Bombardment. So time to play Matron next. Can't attack, can't do nothing. Oh, I was supposed to play that basic land. Fuck. Supposed to play that basic land. Completely forgot. Okayed through my turn. Killing the creatures doesn't do anything for us, but we can kill another Planeswalker. Just gonna get rid of Sling Gang. I shouldn't have had to get rid of anything there. Literally just okayed through my turn like a dummy. Should have played the land first. Better. Kind of got a little bit. Made a mistake. We would have 6 mana here, which might actually be a big deal. Play Matron, see what we got. Shuffle the Bombardment back in no matter what. Pull cards we don't want to draw out, or cards we want in our hand? I guess cards we want in our hand. Pashlik Mon. So next turn, if we draw Bombardment, they're dead. We're just drawing to Bombardment, and they're drawing to whatever Planeswalker they have. So, sort of a silly game. Bolt my face. You got it. They have to cast Bolt. They keep Tearing Bridge. I don't need to ping anything specifically. So I'm gonna pay the Echo. Bombardment? Not yet. You're not supposed to have to reveal, but we will. We're gonna keep pulling cards out of our deck. We're not gonna play Pashlik Mons. I'll play a card. I'll pull a card out that I can actually play. We can't activate the ability because Cursed Totem. We can't attack. But at this point, a Pyroclasm effect does just straight up kill them. Right? We must have more than 16 goblins in play. Cavern. Build this Matron that they know about. Pull more cards out of our deck that we don't want to see. I'm saving the Pashlik, or if I draw a Bombardment, like, just in case they have some kind of main deck enchantment removal. Okay, so here, I expect them to get Liquid Metal Coating or something to that effect, something that actually kills us, because this game is not ending. There's Liquid Metal Coating. It doesn't actually kill us. It's gonna take them a long time to get us down to less than 2 lands. But Goblin Bombardment at any point ends this. Basic Swamp kills Karn. So we'll just kill Karn. So now liquid metal coating doesn't actually do anything. Unless they draw another Karn. And a Sling Gang Lieutenant. No, still doesn't kill them. So, still in a holding pattern here. Just waiting on a bombardment. Play it again. Black mana, obviously one of the bottlenecks here. Whatever we draw off the top. Although playing anything doesn't really... So, interestingly... Anger of the Gods beats us, but not Pyroclasm. Shouldn't ever really be relevant, but... Just because things don't die when they get angered away. Using Pyromancer helps them draw. Although, if it's 2 lands, I just get to attack. Wasn't 2 lands, and they have enough mana to play it all. So, the game goes on. Another Putrid Goblin. Play this Cavern. They know the last card in my hand is Pashlik Mons. Stomp. Yeah, they actually... So they stomp my face. Play it for real. Wonder if they have enough burn to actually kill me. They should have like 2 or 3 more bolts. Can't attack. Can't activate Pashlik Mon's ability. Can't activate Skirk Prospector's ability. If we draw... Ooh, okay, Ren and 6 will kill us eventually. So they're going to start plussing it, hoping to get up to emblem range so they can just like burn us out with Lightning Bolt. So there is a real time limit on this game now. It's about 5 or 6 turns. We have to hit a Goblin Bombardment in the next before cards. Or we can hit the 1 Grist. Ooh, if they actually kill my stuff... What are they targeting? Nothing. Yeah, if they kill my stuff, I actually get to kill their stuff or their face. Actually, I would kill their Ren, wouldn't I? So there's that. Goblin Bombardment, please. Bombardment now. Oh, not yet. F6. Isn't this riveting modern gameplay? Sorry. I don't know how loud it is when I tap the mic. No, people complain when other streamers do it. Wouldn't it be great if we could draw a Goblin Bombardment? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Check the weather. While we wait. 80 degrees, York. Nice. Fury. Still not targeting anything. Just because it delays their Ren and 6 emblem. I imagine they're going to plus it to 8 before embleming. Can't play Grumgully. Just can't play Grumgully. So it's gonna take them a little bit to actually kill me. Every time they draw a land, it'll shave a turn off the clock, but because Ren and 6 will be able to pick one up out of their graveyard, and they'll be able to discard the land they drew. But we may have like 2 turns, what I'm guessing. Goblin Bombardment, there we go. Got there. That was the first time I requested it, right? And my deck just like completely I should play Pashlik Mon, but they are dead. Yes? Please yes to that. Let's just play this. Sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice this guy. Stack that one. This and save targets. This and save targets. Please, yes. I wish there was a way to be like, clear the stack every time. Sacrifice creature. Sacrifice Mog War Marshal. I have to actually stack them. Okay. Oh, I should be yielding to Mog War Marshal until I turn. Always yield. Build. Forgot that you could do that. Sacrifice this guy. Why not? Pissed. They're super dead. So we got there. Sacrifice. You have to stack it before you even stack again. That's just faster. Fast enough. 3 damage per goblin. So we have about 1 million damage. So we're playing against Panza. They have a lot of little goblins. They have a lot of big payoffs. They have artifacts that matter, but I don't know if Curse Totem is it. Like, we can't actually kill Curse Totem with this Crater Maker. So these are the 5 cards we brought in. Unearth is fine. Munitions Expert's fine. We'll shave 2 War Marshals. Putrid Goblin. I guess this survives Stomp. Maybe I just trim more War Marshals and stuff. Or Goblins. Because the combo's not, like, likely. And I'll trim one of the even though it survives Stomp. I mean, we're gonna fetch our basic swamp, right? So... Oh yeah, Grumgully and Grist are really hard to play. Are really hard to play. Through Blood Moon, because we don't have a basic forest. Mask Vandal as well. So that's something. So far, we're 0-1. Lost to Mill in the first round. We're up a game versus Panza, Green-Red Panza. Can't imagine it's the worst matchup, but they played that pretty incorrectly, I would say. Not realizing, like, a lot of people see goblins across the table and they say, oh no, they're gonna attack me. I better get Ensnaring Bridge, or, you know, things like that. But we can very easily win through Ensnaring Bridge. Curse Totem was a bigger deal, but Goblin Bombardment gives us an out to that. Not being able, we're gonna have to get Hierarchs down or something. Not being able to play Mass Vandal through Blood Moon is gonna suck. Although maybe they just, like, poured out their Blood Moons here, right? 2 very long, grindy, stupid meme matchups, though. Not a huge... It's some hair. My ponytail. Like I have a rat tail. The white. Any better? Alright. What have you got, IZ? I think we keep this. You have the basic swamp. We have an earth. unearth Mog War Marshal if it really comes to that, but like, I think this is a pretty good hand. The best mana dork in Modern, coming down turn 1, Utopia Sprawl. We will hide our basic swamp from them. They have pillages and things like that. I will play it on turn 2, but if we draw another land, I won't. I would hate to get pillaged off of my only black sword after a Blood Moon. There's pillage. Can't unearth. Good. Through Bloodstained Mire. Not gonna yield because if they have pillage, I'm screwed. Crack this. Get Stomping Ground. Tapped. Hit okay. I didn't expect them to play that as a creature. I thought they were shocking my. Suppose it makes sense. Doesn't have trample. Just block. Missions expert next turn. We won't pay Echo. Won't attack. They shouldn't attack unless they assume we want to pay Echo. I guess it gives us a choice. But now I can hit them back unless they play something here. It's a second giant, yes. Okay, it's a Pyromancer. Okay. Fine. I'm gonna wait on playing these Pashlik Mons probably. Ooh, Grist? I want to wait on playing the Grist until I get Pashlik Mons in play if I can. Here, if they have double bolt, or if they have one bolt, they stop my my expert. But then I can just unearth it. So we'll kill this. They're hyper F6. We won't attack. If they have a pillage now, my basic swamp is like right in their crosshairs. Maybe I shouldn't have played the basic swamp. Maybe I should have just munitions experted first. But I don't know. I'll block, right? They spend their whole turn. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to block here so I can unearth. Like that. I want to believe it. Yeah, let's do it. So we block. They're gonna Season Pyromancer tokens us eventually, but we're okay with that. That's a good draw, actually. So here, I think I'm just gonna Matron plus Skirk. Just not play anything for them to like interact with. And unearth one of our better things next turn. I can Matron for like Hierarch instead and just give us a ton of mana. So if we had 1, 2, 3, 5 mana next turn, we could Grist, unearth. We draw 6 mana, we can Pashlik Mons and Grist. But we can already Pashlik Mons unearth, which is pretty good. I think Skirk is probably the best. I am doing okay, Sugar Peach. The new deck is feeling decent. We'll trade with one of our tokens. They're pressuring our life total. I don't want to block, which I have. Pashlik Mons next. We're doing okay though. We lost our first match to like a meme deck. Nil. Now we're up a game against another meme deck, but we're doing fine right here. We're just gonna take all of this right here. Because next turn, I think we kill them, actually. If we don't block. Like, assuming they have nothing, which is not the worst assumption. This specific instance. We can just, like... I guess I'm gonna... Do I get Mog War Marshal? I think I get Mog War Marshal. So I'm gonna hit him for 3. I'm going to put Mog War Marshal into play. Then I'm going to play Pashalik Mon. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Actually, we have a little bit more than that. If they target... Yeah, so they target my Pashalik Mons, which means I'm going to wipe their board. We'll find out how much damage we actually have. So, well, wait. We should find out how much damage we have before we decide to wipe their board. So if I sack these 4 goblins for mana, I won't have anything to sack except... damn. So, we're 1 mana short of doing all this, is what I'm learning. Oh, no, because this is gonna give me another goblin. So I sack 4 goblins, I get 1, I sack that 1 to Pashalik Mons to make 2 more. So then I've done... I sack 4 for mana, I sack the 5th. Then I make 2. So I've done 5 damage. They're at 5. I have Skirk, 2 goblins, and Pashalik Mons in play. I sack the 2 goblins. I go up to 2 more mana. Oh, does this put them at 1? This puts them at 1, I think. Which means I have to wipe their board instead, I think. I have to count again. So we point this at their face. We make a goblin. They're at... Okay, let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be a 5th goblin. 5 damage. I've dealt to them. Be at 5. We'll have 4 mana from sacking these. We spend it, sack it for the 5th damage. Makes 2 more goblins. 6, 7, 8, 9 from this dying. Yeah, they're at 1. And then we don't have a way to just deal 1 to their face without a bombardment or something like that. And we can't search. I guess I can matron for Sling Gang. But then we couldn't play it then. So let's just wipe their board, because if we matron for Sling Gang, we're winning either way, right? So, kill this. 1 damage short. I hope we didn't miss a damage. That's always the worst. So we're gonna keep our Skirk Prospector. We may still make all those goblins that I mentioned. So when this dies, yeah, we still need to do this. I'll keep the matron. Well, actually, I'm not stacking the matron. Now we sack this. Yeah. Now we let this resolve. And we'll just put them. They're at 8. If we get... I mean, Grist is good, obviously. Kills Planeswalkers, things like that. We can't play Grist anymore. We also can't play this Noble Hierarch anymore. But okay. But we have to sack here because we want them in the graveyard instead of exiled. But we're gonna... Putting them at 1 would have been better. Putting them at 1 would have been better. Stomping Ground into play. We get Matron. Search for Sling Gang Lieutenant. They're gonna play this Bone Crusher Giant. I'm probably gonna hold this Sling Gang Lieutenant, even though it exposes us to a pillage. Ooh, Goblin Bombardment is good. That means I don't have to hold the Sling Gang Lieutenant. We don't have to expose ourselves to a pillage. Next turn, we'll attack with 3. They'll block 1. We'll sack it. They'll go to 7, then take 2 more at 5. You just need a couple more goblins in play. Just a couple more. So Fury's going to wipe our board and be huge. We are going to gain a little bit of life. But we're gonna lose it right away to this Bone Crusher. Man, do I wish I had put them at 1. I thought that they would be low enough for whatever reason. I guess I didn't anticipate the next turn board wipe, but because they were bolting me, they just kind of got a little bit lucky to draw that. We have outs here. We're going to take 10, though, and go to 1. Another Sling Gang Lieutenant doesn't actually... Does it Matron do it? Yeah, Matron would do it. War Marshal would get us close. But Matron would definitely Matron into War Marshal. Pavel doesn't do it, so we're dead here. I took a long time to do that math. Holy crap. I didn't realize how low I was on clock. Given what we just saw, I don't think we want to change our board. Palace on 1 is interesting on the play. I don't really want it. They actually Blood Mooned us. We don't have Vile or anything like that. Maybe we just bring this in and play it out if, you know, they don't have a Blood Moon or whatever. And what do I want to get rid of? I guess Grumbelly? Attacking through their stuff is going to be unlikely. Combo's going to be unlikely. Bit of a Grumbelly. Gyral, we'd like to play first. We have to play a tiny bit fast because I've been playing super slow. And kind of stinks. You need a second land. You can't really keep a 1-lander against... this is unfortunate. We're going to lose because you can't keep a 1-lander against pillage decks, but at this point now, we don't have basics. We don't have cards, so 1 pillage is going to just, like, kind of destroy us. Which is a little bit crappy. But I think you can... They don't... I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But we have to get really lucky to win. I'm going to grab this... Black. Gonna start playing out Putrid Goblins, hoping they kept a bad hand, but not a lot we can do this game. That was unfortunate. It's like one thing when you're mulliganing to find a quote-unquote good hand for your deck, but it's another thing when you're mulliganing to find lands in your 23-land deck, you know what I mean? That's not... Black mana here. Back. Do I play this swamp out? Because I don't think I play the swamp out. I think I need to protect the swamp. And there's nothing they could play that we could draw, excuse me, that makes me want to play this. Because, like, if I draw a 3-drop or a 1-drop, I just play the swamp. Leave the swamp in hand. Gonna be Blood Moon. Is Blood Moon. So now we don't have a choice but to play the swamp. Black card. There it is. Yeah, so we're gonna play this. Not gonna get fancy, just gonna play it right now. We will pay Echo because we're not sure. We're not sure if we're gonna draw a land, and might need the extra point of damage. Seasoned Pyromancer is annoying. Pyromancer so good against us in that not only does it draw them to Anger of the Gods, but makes a ton of blockers. Could draw Dark Prospector, so the do I attack here? They have 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, I only need like Mog War Marshal plus something else. So I'm gonna wait to attack. Maybe they get aggressive and attack. Something like Anger just kills us. If they get Ensnaring Bridge, we're happy. If they get Cursed Totem, we're not. They get Batter Skull. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. Like, so bad. We can't actually. I'm gonna play this. Are they just dead? We attack with 4 guys. They have 4 blockers. There's no. But next turn we might be able to, no, because they'll have Batter Skull. Wait, we just have to wait. Just have to wait. 2.5 minutes on the clock, but this game is over one way or another in just a second. First totem likely getting drawn here. And then we're dead. Our 1 out at this point is our 1 out is Goblin Bombardment, I guess, and then another Goblin. Mog War Marshal, well, I don't know. It'll die, I guess. We pay Echo? I guess we pay Echo because we need the Goblin. Goblin Bombardment. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goblin Bombardment comes close to doing it. Just need one more thing. But if we can't sack a Goblin on this next turn, they're gonna get 4 more life away, and that will be bad for us. But the only thing that allows us to sack something is Goblin Bombardment, so pay this. Matron, not the draw you want, and we're actually can't win. Alright, that's a quick 0-2 for this deck. We'll play the rest of the matches out because I want to get some testing in. I don't think the deck is that bad, but it doesn't seem that good either. I'm going to throw the deck up. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to play 2 minutes of ads, and I will be back in 2 minutes. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for joining us.
To stay on the beat. Say it's a living, we all gotta eat. But you're here alone, there's no one to compete. If mercy's in the business, I wish it for you. I'm more than just ashes when your dreams come true.
Alright, we're back. Let me queue up again. So this deck is brand new. It's not doing any of the classically powerful things. It's moving against the tide of what we thought deck building was in Modern, which is setting aside synergy and playing just cards that are powerful on their own. Now, we were inspired by a deck that Spike has been doing well with, which was Jund Sacrifice. This is another take on Jund Sacrifice, but it takes the powerful cards and replaces them with synergy stuff. And when I say the powerful cards, the cards that are powerful on, like, you know, Bloodghast doesn't block, but comes back over and over again with Goblin Bombardment, and it also is just a 2/1 attacker, right? Like, we don't even have anything that's as strong as that, you know what I mean, on its own. They have the Mayhem Double, they have Ragavan, they have so many things going for them that we don't. But we had to give it a try. Losing to Mill and Panza is like, it's actually not indicative of your deck's power level in the least, because those decks are literally decks that are just gonna coin flip you. Like, that's their whole game plan. Like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna hope you don't have basics. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna hope that you kept a hand that was, you know, land light against me. I'm gonna hope that I mill a shit ton of cards with Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Like, they're not really decks that, I won't say they're not competitive, but they're not like leveraging play skill. I mean, it's not to say that you can't play those decks well. All right. I think this is actually a decent matchup for us. We have all our colors of mana. Very close to having the combo. And we have a 3/3 blocker here. Now, they can have a lightning bolt, but every lightning bolt that they point at my Grumgully is when they're not pointing at my face. I have an Unearth. So, when they Searing Blaze my Grumgully, I'm going to Unearth it next. And, you know, just kind of hope that you don't just get... Oh, the Rift Bolt is rough. Basic Mountain is a D, although don't have to. Good. Okay, second Grumgully. I'm in for it. So what we do here, I believe, is we unearth Grumgully and then play Putrid Goblin, right? I guess we could also swing for one. And then next turn we just play another Grumgully. And the reason we do this is because it gives us 2/3. This. Good Goblino. And 3 point of damage seems like it's going to matter in this deck. So they suspend Rift Bolt and target Grumgully. They don't target Grumgully. Interesting. They have a Searing Blaze here. Another Rift Bolt. Just okay not hitting with... I guess I have 2 3 3. So what's... Let's see what we can pull off the top. Or do I just attack with... Oh, I can attack with this guy too. Yeah, I'm not really looking to block. And then next turn, I can play Grumgully plus Mog War Marshal in 1 turn, even if they kill my Grumgully. Oof, what a good draw. If I were them, I would consider. That is like exactly what you don't want to see. They Rift Bolt me, I'm at 10. That takes me to 8. And if they have Boros Charm land in hand, I'm dead. So attack like this. Hit them for 6. I mean, I probably just shouldn't attack, to be honest, because if Sling Gang Lieutenant resolves, they are probably not winning that game no matter what. But I don't know. On the off chance that they have like Skull Crack or just like a lot of ways to deal with my stuff, lightning heal. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. So now here they probably bolt Grum. Oh, they don't? They bolt my face? Okay. Still dead to land Boros Charm. Lava Spike will do it too. Okay, they gain 3. They attack me for 2. Pull a land off the top for me. Another painless land. We're just gonna play Sling Gang Lieutenant and Mog War Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if this kills them, but it's gotta be close. So we hit them for 6. Then we can sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goblins. 9 goblins. They'd be at 1. But could have gained 9 life. That was how it went down, so I think that's fine. Tarfire's coming in. Chalice is probably decent against burn. Prime Punishment is good when you hit their, like, all these 1-drops plans. Cards that are not the best include, but are not limited to, Ringleader. Well, Patriarch Spitting is way too slow. Boggart Shenanigans doesn't even block. Grist? I think Grist is actually not where you want to be in this matchup. Maybe it's fine, but I'm willing to... I guess it blocks. I think too many Goblin Bombardments is probably bad. I think Ringleader's probably really slow. Unearth was good because it was a super cheap, like, extra copy of a card. I suppose I'll just shave, like, 1 Putrid Goblin, because the combo is, like, pretty unlikely. It could be just that Prime Punishment is, like, not where I want to be, and I shouldn't have shaved any of the 2-drops, but this is a solid hand. Mog War Marshal plus Goblin Bombardment is plus Unearth is going to do a lot of work. Although Chalice on the draw is pretty bad. Like, maybe I shouldn't have kept Chalice in. We can cycle Unearth though, if it comes to that. I think I'm gonna play this Wooded Foothills and we're gonna grab a Stomping Ground tapped. Just take the least amount of damage we can from our lands. It should be noted, we won that last game at 2 life. We chose, you know, like, not to shock in any land. We really played that as light on our life total as we could have as far as our mana base was. So we can Cavern Hierarch into play. after we chalice on one. So we can't unearth after this, but I think it's worth it. It shuts off so many of their cards, like Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, Goblin Guide, Monastery Swift Spear, which I'm sure they play. Probably Dragon's Rage Channeler if they play that. But we're at a pretty low life total, and they're 4 cards in hand. So if they got Lightning Helixes and stuff, we may be in some trouble here. Chalice on 2 is another interesting card. I'm gonna name Goblin here. We're gonna play Ignoble. And then I probably should have played Goblin Bombardment first, because now they can respond with a Searing Blaze and I don't get the 1 value point, but it is what it is. Their Searing Blaze only does 1 point of damage this turn, so if that's what they chose to do, whatever. But we're at a low life total. They can't play 1-drops. Is that enough? Is that enough? Rift Bolt. Chalice on 3? 4 mana. Doesn't do it. If I can Matron and get Klingang Lieutenant, that's like probably pretty good. Doesn't actually matter what I pay with here, except that I want to be able to attack with Hierarch for 1, right? So we'll use the ability. There's nothing better to get than Sling Gang Lieutenant in this matchup, unless we had like the combo, but we don't. So Sling Gang Lieutenant it is. Attack for 1. If they play something like Eidolon of the Great Revel, it doesn't even shut us out because we're playing 4-drops, but we also have ways to kill it with Bombardment if it comes to that. But we are at a precarious life total. We just have to hope that this Chalice on 1 is doing work, and it is! It is doing work. Alright. Well, we got 1 win under our belt against Burn. We do expect a deck like this to be good against Burn, just because their best draws include creatures, and it gums up the board. And, you know, we have ways to gain life main deck, so you steal game 1. Burn is trying to steal, really. Steal is the word for how Burn plays most games. Brother was thinking about moving near me. Counting his money. If I could get a nicer place, though his place is more expensive than mine, so he's not counting his money. I think he all out a raise. Hope he gets. Oh, another friend. Join this match. All right. See what we've got. I really want to play the meta decks, and we've been playing like the Fringe deck, and it is the other way around for when we play regular goblins. But it's really just because I want testing data. This hand. They haven't revealed anything. If we draw a land, this hand is like fantastic. If they don't have removal for my Ignoble, this hand is fantastic. But it is a 1-lander. I think I want to keep this hand. I think if they have removal for Hierarch, and we draw a land, we're still just like 1 land away from winning the game, pretty much. But this is also like 1 land away from having our turn 3 God hand. I guess it's 2. This is definitely risky. but I don't think you play... Like, our deck is mostly 2-drops, 22 lands. Thank you. Don't get killed immediately. So here, given that I don't have another land, what would I play? It's either Goblin Bombardment or Putrid Goblin. They can take us off of Putrid Goblin, and it promises to win us the game if we get another land. So, I'll play Putrid Goblin. They're sitting across the table going, what the fuck is going on? They're gonna Thought Not Seer me. And I don't even know what I would take if I were them. I guess Grumgully? But maybe Goblin Bombardment? There's not a good thing to take with Thought Not Seer for them, which is good for us. I mean, either Goblin Bombardment or Grumgully does it, but the Matron is, okay, so now they dismember our Hierarch. Now that they know. Okay, so it's red Eldrazi, which is bad for us, I assume, because they are probably playing a lot of burn spells, which are cheap and can kill multiple things. Don't care about little 1/1s and stuff. That was one of the absolute worst draws in the deck. We have 22 lands. Chance of drawing... I mean, I guess it's a less than shot, but to miss it twice... I won't say unlikely, but it's not average case. Close to it. We should hit here. I'm gonna say that. Should hit here. And this deck is starting off slow enough that we rattle off a couple lands. They just get right out of this. Here's the Thought Not Seer we talked about. I think they're taking Grumgully here, or are they taking Goblin Bombardment? Putrid is the other combo piece. We can find another. Ever get past that. So this deck must be playing main deck Blood Moon. We're just going to be playing against Blood Moon and Mill all night, is apparently how this is going. I think I'm supposed to get a Swamp here. Because like I said, we're Blood Moon and play... Oh, not see about it. But seeing basic wastes on deck, setting off red flags for you. How we know they're playing Blood Moon. At least in the board. Basic Mountain too. Elemental. Gonna Fury me? Is that their plan? Means I don't want to play anything. They'll play that. Anything important? Land would be great here. Great. They throw their Bone Crusher Giant into play. Hierarch is good. It's going to trigger them playing a Fury, I would think. But I don't really have the option not to play it. So I'll probably just chump one of them. If they even allow me to do that. They're definitely preparing for a Fury. It doesn't mean they have it in hand. There it is. Poke it. Bother waiting for the... off of my third man. I will admit is an intelligent play. Take 8 here. Take 8 and draw land. Play a Matron. Grab a Skirk. Ooh. House on 2? Cavern? Okay, Unearth gets around that. I think to not die. If I put Ignoble Hierarch into play and I draw a land, can't do anything. Might just be dead. In fact, no, I'm just... Alright, dead. Won't show them on Earth. Alright, we're getting railed. When, I mean, Crater Maker's gonna be good against them. We don't play Blood Moons in this version of the deck. Maybe we should. We'll, bring in Masked Vandal. The Prime Punishments are okay if you're looking to kill Chalices, but I don't think it's that big a deal. Thoughtseize is probably worth bringing in. And then... I think, given what we just saw, Munitions Expert is just, like, not very good against their deck. We need to block. We need to play a long game. If they're going to be chalicing us, maybe Unearth is bad. Maybe we just shave these. Mass Vandal just isn't worth it. Go like this. We erred towards the side of keeping more Mog War Marshals because they blocked Thought Not Seers 3 times. I'll keep this rather than continue. I think I'm gonna throw back this Skirk Prospector because it doesn't really matter. And I'll turn one Thought Seize them. If I don't see anything that kills this Crater Maker, I'll play it on turn. Thought Seize. Armix revealing, Shatterskull smashing, 3 other lands. Whoa. 3 Shatterskull smashings and 3 lands. Okay. Their hand is doo-doo garbage shit terrible. This is where they play Eldrazi Temple, oh, not see. Sides of these, the way it happens on Magic on that reveals both the front and the back, and it does you the disservice of counting how many cards are revealed. So, looks like they have more cards than me. I'm just gonna grab a basic mountain here. You may be able to grab a fetch. Stomping Ground. They have to get to 4 mana to play do 2 damage. So, card is good against us, but not this particular hand. Not their particular. Play Eldrazi Temple. Comes Matter Reshaper. Ragavan dashed. Block it. I can't allow Ragavan to continue. The way to lose the game immediately. Have him hit you and play your Skirk Prospector off the top, and now, like, just a blocker, right? Like, that hurt. Shock this and play. Matron needs to get something good. Knowing that they have 2 Shatterskulls and a Ramunap in hand. 1 unknown, too. Do I get Pashalik Mons? They will be able to kill it. I think I'm just supposed to get Ringleader because they've gone with the plan of killing my wide threats. They have to really draw well to get out of that. So if I just present more threats with, I think I'm escape. Fortunately, I've had to shock in or shock myself every turn. So I'm at 13 and they're at... Not looking good. Good for us. Not to bolt themselves. So they have Ramunap, Shatterskull, which will kill one of our guys. We play Skirk, it's just definitely dead. We have to shock in case we draw Ignobles and or... This is like definitely an argument for putting a basic forest in the deck, but it is what it is. Razi is necessarily operating on our life. Hasty anything would be in. They do have to top deck it, I think. Oop, they don't have to top deck it. Guess I'll hit him for one. If they have Trampler in hand, we can't beat them. No reason to play around it by not playing around it, not a thing. Okay, Boggart Shenanigans is decent, especially with Skirk. We can... We could play Hierarch and then Boggart Shenanigans. And we take 4. This does 2 damage to us. They've played 2 of their Shatterskull smashings. They have 1 in hand still. Oh, that's just gonna kill. Alright, that's quick. That doesn't do anything. Damn, I might have just walked into the dumbest thing ever. I don't know if we were winning this anyway, but really stupid. Forgot that they had... Okay, they played Ramunap, which they would have got us no matter what we played. Oh, and it's Fury. That's so painful. Can't really beat. Yeah. Take 4 this turn. They have a double striking. 2-3 next. I guess I can chomp. And grab. Chomp. We play out our whole hand? No. Oh, can we get infinite? No, right? I mean, if we hit something, we go infinite. I think I have to play Mog War Marshal here. So we have Skirk. Fling Gang is double damage, but it's not going to be enough. Am I supposed to draw Grumgully? No, Grumgully is like more likely to draw than Putrid Goblin. So I get Putrid Goblin. Hope I draw Grumgully. I think that's my only out. Even though they have Shatterskull smashing and I'm just dead no matter what. Have to play as if they don't know that. They might make a mistake. I'm gonna drop at 1-3. No, I need the 50 play points just because I have 80 play points. Sucks. I want to put more to it. I'm patient. And we'll get some testing data, hopefully against... this is a real meta deck, by the way. People are really playing. It's not even as fringe as Ponza, I would say, right now. The real streamers playing it. We do get to kill Fury, maybe? Oh my god. I mean, I guess we do get to kill Fury. But... man, double Fury is like, how are you beating that? Oh, it's player or planeswalker? I didn't even realize that Boggart Shenanigans didn't hit creatures the way Pashluk did. Hasn't been relevant yet, but... well, we'll play the last match, hoping to get our 50 play points, but this deck not looking powerful enough for Modern. We played against 0 interaction yesterday, and even one of these decks' interactive cards is just really wrecking us. And I don't think I'm like playing into it. kind of have to try and build a board with this deck. And if you don't have a Goblin Bombardment in play, you don't get any value off of them killing stuff like you might. Also gotten a ton of one-land hands, which we've just had to mulligan. Guess you keep throwback sling and play a turn fist and it's good enough. Do I cycle this on Earth? No, because they're gonna kill my Grist and I'm a rhythm we're playing against. Apparently they have no lands. No, I think they just all fix their turn. Hope it's not a hasty guy for their sake. That would suck. Man. All right, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Like I said, we want to see these decks because we want to test how good we are against them. It's looking more and more like the answer is not good enough, but I mean, we don't know yet. So they know what we're drawing here. They know we have a Patriarch's Bidding. Okay. I'm not even sure I want to know I have a Patriarch's Bidding. But if this were Unearth, it would be better. Something to think about. Play one Patriarch's Bidding over the 4th Unearth. Because we figured, why not? I'll turn on my air. Very hard to think with my air conditioner. I turn it. That's not. Wanna switch? I don't know if you can hear it or you can't. Tribal Flames. I can't imagine we beat this thing. Not with this hand. Tribal counts as a type. This isn't tribal, even though it's Tribal Flames. Yeah, I'm not gonna cycle this on Earth. I'm gonna get double black for bidding. I'll play out Grist because it'll encourage them to attack my Grist instead of me. I have the Unearth. If I draw a land next turn, I get to... Whoop, I almost skipped my turn. I get to Matron plus Unearth, or even Pashlik Mons plus Unearth. So that'll be good. Hope that they just don't get Delirium though, right? Right? That's likely. Very likely. Esper mana coming out. Just a Cascade spell. Prismatic Ending. Can't even unearth it. Can't even unearth it. Woof. And it's a 3/3 now. Isn't that great? I knew they were going to kill my Grist. I just assumed it would be with something that killed it. And not exiled it. I just hoped, I guess. Not even assumed. So what can I get with Matron here that makes this, like, kind of happen? They're at a pretty low life total. I don't have a sack outlet to make this bidding great, although I do have Prospector that I can unearth. So we're going to play this Matron. We're going to leave up... Gonna leave up the black mana for Unearth. I was thinking about playing Ignoble. I think I'm just supposed to get Mog War Marshal here. Silly as that sounds. I could get Munitions X. But I'm gonna get Mog War Marshal. We'll hit them. Well, I might need the mana from Matron next turn. But if they dash Ragavan... No, they probably have like Bloodbraid Elf and stuff. They're at 11. I might need the 1 point of damage is what it comes down to. And we're even right now. And I'm threatening bunch of damage as is. We'll put this into play. Next turn, we are gonna play Pashalik Mons. Maybe we play Mogwar Marshal into Pashalik Mons, into Patriarch's Bidding, and hope that that's enough to kill them. It's close. It's probably not enough because we have to play the Pashalik Mons last. That's unfortunate. Because what's going to happen, unless we draw land. If we draw land, I think we're fine. But next turn, we have 4 mana. We spend 2 to play Mog War Marshal. We have 2 mana untapped. We can sack Mog War Marshal for 3. Oh, I guess we get to sack 1, 2 goblins. So we would do 2 damage to them, and then we come back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we could maybe get another 2 goblins out of this Pashalik Mons. At this point, it'll be enough if we survive, but I don't imagine they'd be doing this if they thought we could kill them, but we can. So, looks like we're both just laying our cards face up. There's maybe a bolt in their hand. If it's a bolt, they should like almost definitely just kill our Skirk Prospector now. But 7 damage is not hard to get. Oh, they get to draw an extra card to look for a bolt. Okay, that's a good draw. Red. We'll spend the black. We need 1 extra mana. So we'll attack this. Put Pashalik Mons in play. So now we just sack everything. And then we sack everything. It's 3 mana either way. But I think I want the extra mana. We cast Patriarch's Bidding. We choose Goblin. We can choose Pavu. Fine. They're dead. Get all our goblins back. It is way more than 4 damage. And when I say way more, I mean it is 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 damage. Not that much more. It's maybe 7 max, but anyway. Culling Ritual gonna be good here, as are these. Well, maybe not Chalice. They have a lot of 2 mana spells, and Chalice on 4 is unlikely. But so is Crime Punishment on 4, but then it'll be too late in the game, right? Let's stick with this. Tarfire, not really that good. They don't have a lot of 2/2s, right? They were on Goyfs and Nicodles and things like that. So Crater Maker's bad. Don't expect any kind of enchantments or things out of them. Augur Shenanigans, probably bad. We're just gonna shave. So we could like trim a Putrid Goblin, because it blocks 1 less time. And I guess Grumgully's not that good, right? Yeah, I think you can shave a Grumgully here. You have Matrons to find one if you want a combo, so not a huge deal. And you're going to be blocking with your Putrid Goblins if you need to. We can't actually cast Culling Ritual hand. But we can cast Mogwar Marshal, Goblin Bombardment. Is that enough? I don't think so. There are better hands than this. Oh my god! Why do I feel like the unluckiest person ever? I'm playing 23 lands. I talk to people on Discord and they're playing like 21 lands. I can't even imagine. Can't imagine how you get away with it. You can't cast this card. Have to throw it back. This is tragic. Tragic is the word. Not happy. I wish I could. I wish there was a robust statistics feed than Magic Online, where I could see exactly how many games I drew a zero lander and compare it. I was definitely supposed to play Stomping Ground tapped. What am I doing? I'm just tilted. Just tilted. But if there was a robust statistics suite, people might figure out that the shuffler actually is broken. That wouldn't be good. That the reason that Wizards stopped making replays public? That you couldn't do meta-analysis? Wow. I believe that that's almost definitely not true. Okay, we got saved. I guess we can block Scourge in the best case scenario. Kill this. Now, if they bolt my face, not good. Then this becomes a 4/4. But, yeah. And you know what? They're playing Tribal Flames, so there's no way that my line there was correct. Because this becoming a 4/4 is, like, so bad for us. But they're playing Black-White. Kumbal? Prismatic Ending. What a good card. A good card. Coddle. Gonna become a 2/2. After hitting us. Can block it, I guess. Bombardment, pretty decent. I mean, we can't play it this turn, though. We have to threaten to block this Scourge. They'll hit us with the Wild Nacatl. Do I chump it? Maybe. No, I don't think I chump it. Because they clearly... Oh, they just have it? If they don't have it, they won't swing. They do have it. They're going to eat the front half of this, but... Wait, what? Oh, because damage all happens at the same time. Whoops. Guess I'm supposed to have blocked the Nacatl. Could just be a 4/4. Forgot it's like Tarmogoyf. I should have known. They knew, though. Alright, we're just dead. I mean, we mulled to 4, so... Can't complain too much. We will falsely assert our dominance and hope that we draw like some sort of religious figure. I don't know. Because we're not doing well. Not in good shape. So they bolt Pashalik. Dead. There's no getting out of this one. I'm gonna draw the cards just to make sure, but we're just dead. I didn't want to reveal that. I wanted to draw cards. Hierarch would not have done anything. We would have died. I mean, I don't think I can afford to change what I did. Just mull to 4. I found a 1-lander. A 0-lander. Yes, I'd like to play first. What are these hands? What are these hands? Here comes incoming 0-lander. Okay, this hand is actually keepable. Want to be able to cast Grist. Blackcleave Cliffs. Skirk Prospector, go. Next turn, we'll play Mog War Marshal, revealing it off Auntie's Hovel right beforehand. They look like they're gonna bolt the Prospector. Right to the Prospector. They saw what it did with that Ashlick Mons, and they don't want that to happen to them again. Mog War Marshal coming out to play. Gonna pay Echo. Nothing worth drawing next turn that we can't just... Dragon's Rage Channeler. Good card. Better than probably every card in my deck. I often ask myself why I'm not playing Dragon's Rage, but I don't know. Decided to play Goblins instead of anything powerful. I mean, this deck felt powerful yesterday, but against the decks that we wanted to test against and like we thought we might get a better matchup against, which are these like mid-rangey decks, we don't seem to be doing well. We're just gonna fixed. Gonna attack with my 1/1. They can't. They have to prismatic ending my Mog War Marshal. Oh, okay. They don't have artifact in the bit. I see. Just on tilt, guys. Just on tilt. That's a 3. Can't block it. Should have attacked with both at the very least. Didn't attack. Shouldn't have attacked with either, to be honest. But sorry, I shouldn't have tapped the microphone with my thumb by accident. They bolted my Mog War Marshal after I paid Echo on it. That's not good. Are they gonna like bolt me and then dash Ragavan at me? That their plan here? Apparently not. Hit me for 3 in the air. Dragon's Rage Channeler. They're at 14. I'm at 16. What is next? Apparently nothing. Putrid Goblin's not bad. I'm just gonna grab a mountain and ringleader him. Hope to get, I don't know, other parts of my Putrid Goblin combo. Maybe more copies of Pashlik Mons that I can play. They're at a pretty low life total. So most of the things we draw are going to be good. And that is all of the combo. We have to get it all into play, but this matron can grab a Skirk. We have Pashlik Mons. Oh my god, it costs so much mana. As I'm saying it, it's insane. Probably why this deck isn't as powerful as it could be, but yeah, Grumgully. If I draw a land, it doesn't even change anything. But if I draw a land, I'll play Putrid Goblin and Matron for Skirk. But maybe I'm just supposed to Matron for Skirk and then sacrifice a Goblin to play Putrid Goblin. And then make infinite mana with the Grumgully, and then you get Pashlik into play with that infinite mana, and then continue sacking, which kills them. They Boros Charm me, so they're just on the burn me out plan. They can't block. It's not like that was really ever an option. Boros Charm and Tribal Flames and Lightning Bolt are powerful magic cards. So here's the thing. Remember we talked about having powerful cards to stand on your own? Now this is not even top of the meta deck, this Domain Zoo deck, but for me to deal 4 damage with Putrid Goblin, I have to have Pashlik Mons and And Goblin Bombardment in play. That's how you deal 4 damage with my 2 mana spell. You have to have 2 other cards supporting it. They just need to draw that 1. Now, mine blocks when not doing that. So that's the upside of it. But there's a significant downside. Especially when they just fly right over you and I can't afford to wait around. Man, them taking that Pashlik Mons and actually playing it? Are they going to play it? Oh, that's going to be painful. So I'm at 3. Which means I'm dead to this. Could I have played around Dashed Ragavan? Yes. Would I have played around Dashed Ragavan plus Boros Charm plus Lightning Bolt? I don't think so. I'm probably just dead already to Bolt, right? What are they doing? Do something to me. Just kill me. Just put me out of my misery. Interesting. So, Ragavan gets picked up because they dashed it. They choose to just play a second Ragavan. Have one in... Not dumb. So I'm dead unless I can combo them. Which means I need green and black mana, so I'm probably dead. But let's try. So we Matron. Well, I'm not dead unless... Alright. I will survive. Matron, we can actually just get Munitions Expert here and kill the DRC instead of doing the whole Skirk thing. So if I play Skirk... Yeah, I can't actually kill him. So, or even kill this thing easily. So, the one of Munitions Expert coming in clutch here. They have 0 cards in hand. I will attack them for 2. They can trade with their Ragavan. They want. Not getting in. So I would assume it's correct for them to do it. And just, you know, hope I don't draw Bolt. Or hope that they draw Bolt. I have to hope that they don't. But they take 2. They go to 7. Which means that... I think Pashalik. So Matron for Skirk. Sack this Expert to get Pashalik out. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. If they take 1 more damage, but not necessarily the case. I mean, I guess I attack past them and they take 1 more damage, so... They're most likely dead here. They're looking at the top of my library. They're going to draw on my turn. They put Lurrus in hand, which is pretty good. Lurrus will put a Dragon's Rage Channeler into play, which will kill us if we don't stop it again. We might just be dead here, though. They draw... Apparently not Tribal Flames. Alright, we have an extra mana. So now... Can we get Grumgully and Putrid Goblin into play? I play... Matron. Actually, I just attack past them. Get... Kirk. We'll play it. Yeah, and we'll just... I'm pretty sure that this is, like, deterministic once we do this. We attack with everybody. They block this. They take 4. Alright, so we got 50 play points. 2, 3. We beat a Ragavan deck. Was it the best Ragavan deck? No, but we beat a Ragavan deck, which is kind of what we expected to be good against. We lost to Mill. We lost to Panza. What was the deck we beat? I don't even remember. Other than this Ragavan deck. Did we beat E-Tron? I think we lost to E-Tron. Let's take a look before, because I wanna kind of cap this and summarize. We beat Lanham. We beat Lanham really quickly. What were they doing? What were they doing? They were playing Luris. Oh, Burn. We beat Burn and Ragavan. Okay. Well, the deck that just gums up the boards with 1/1s and kill spells and has life gain is going to beat Burn and Ragavan, hopefully. So, what are we going to do now? I know I have one viewer. What I'm going to do, just to make this easy to export, I'm going to take down the stream for a second before we switch over to our second deck, which will be this deck, which is just more standard Snoop combo goblins with 3 Grist and the 3 Unearth. The Unearths have felt good in that other deck, which is why I'm porting them over here. And Pashalik Mons has seemed decent in the other deck as well, so I'm putting it back. And it's maybe with Grist it gets a little better. We'll see. So this is what we're about to play. So I'm going to take down the stream. I'm going to put it back up, play 3 minutes of ads, and we'll get going with this one in a minute. If you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, thanks for watching. I would hope that you come over to Twitch and hang out with us so we can talk about the deck in real time. So consider following on Twitch so you can get some notifications when I go live. If there's anything that you would like to see from this deck panel, just let me know in the comments. If you have suggestions for cards, if you've been playing other cards yourself. This deck came from somebody else in the Discord, this one that we were just playing, and it's not the worst. We made some modifications. That's why some of the cards are different arts, just so we can keep track of things. But I guess we just lost 2 coin flippy matchups to Panza and Mill, and you can't really hold that against it. So this deck might still be really good. Because we did beat 2 of the more real decks. We just lost to Eldrazi-tron. That's the only match I would consider like a real, game that we played. The other ones are barely bad. We almost beat Panza, as is. Anyway, thanks again. Taking down the stream for just a minute. I'll be back.